Hey everyone! Welcome back to Consigliera News, your daily dose of the hottest K-drama and K-movie updates. Today, we're diving into something absolutely explosive, something that's got fans screaming, critics stunned, and the entire entertainment world talking non-stop. Yes, you guessed it, Lee Minho is back, and his new movie just shattered every expectation imaginable. After months of silence, whispers, and endless speculation, Lee Minho has finally returned to the big screen. And trust me, this comeback isn't just another project. It's a redefinition of who Lee Minho is as an actor, as a person, and as the icon we've all admired for over a decade. Let's rewind for a second. The last few years have been quite a roller coaster for Minho. After his global success with The King, Eternal Monarch, fans were wondering, what's next for him? Would he stick to romantic dramas, or would he challenge himself with something totally different? Well, guess what? He did both, and he went even further than anyone expected. His new film, tentatively titled The Silent Horizon, though production insiders are calling it Minho's masterpiece, is already breaking records in Korea and internationally. The moment the trailer dropped, social media exploded. Hashtags like #LeeMinhoIsBack and #SilentHorizon trended in over 20 countries within hours. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing, the visuals, the story, and most of all, Lee Minho's transformation. Gone is the charming prince we used to know from Boys Over Flowers and The Heirs. This time, we see a man scarred by pain, driven by loss, and fighting for redemption in a world that's falling apart. And honestly, it's the kind of raw, emotional performance we've never seen from him before. Critics who previewed the film during its private screening said that Lee Minho's acting reached an entirely new level. One reviewer even wrote, "This isn't the Lee Minho we knew. This is an actor reborn." And it's not just the acting. The direction, cinematography, and music all come together to create something truly unforgettable. But what exactly makes this movie so special? Let's take a closer look. The story follows Ji-ho, a former war correspondent who loses everything: his family, his career, and his hope after a tragic event. Years later, he discovers a hidden truth that forces him back into the shadows of the past he tried so hard to forget. It's dark, emotional, and deeply human. And Lee Minho completely disappears into the role. What's most shocking is how much effort he poured into preparing for it. Reports say that Minho personally trained with real journalists and even traveled to conflict zones to study their lives up close. He lost weight, changed his appearance, and pushed himself emotionally to the edge just to make every scene feel authentic. In one interview, he said, "I didn't want to act this role, I wanted to live it. If people can feel Ji-ho's pain, even for a second, then I've done my job." Fans say this might be his most mature and powerful work yet. And it's not just fans who are impressed. Even Hollywood is watching closely. A well-known American director recently commented that Lee Minho's performance in The Silent Horizon could easily compete at the Oscars. Can you imagine that? From K-dramas to a possible Oscar conversation, that's how impactful this movie is turning out to be. Of course, the chemistry between Lee Minho and his co-star, actress Han So Hee, is also stealing hearts everywhere. The two share intense, emotional scenes that blur the line between love and tragedy. Their on-screen connection is electric, so believable that fans are already shipping them in real life. Behind-the-scenes clips show them laughing, joking, and supporting each other during some of the film's toughest emotional sequences. And you know what's even more interesting? Industry insiders revealed that Lee Minho personally requested Han So Hee for the role after watching her in My Name and Soundtrack #1. He said she had the emotional depth and fire needed for the character, and he wasn't wrong. Together, they create cinematic magic. But let's talk numbers, because this movie isn't just breaking hearts, it's breaking records too. Within the first 48 hours of its release in South Korea, The Silent Horizon sold over 1.2 million tickets, surpassing the box office debut of many blockbuster films this year. Internationally, it's already set for release in over 50 countries, including the US, Japan, and most of Southeast Asia. And here's the craziest part, Even before the premiere, streaming platforms were already fighting for exclusive rights to air it globally. Netflix, Disney+, and Apple TV+ all entered negotiations, with some reports saying the bidding war crossed $20 million. That's how massive Lee Min-ho's global influence is. Now, let's talk about why fans can't stop talking about it. It's not just because it's Lee Min-ho, it's because this project feels different. It's personal, it's powerful, it's art. The movie explores themes of memory, guilt, and redemption in a way that feels painfully real. Viewers say they left the theater in tears, not just because of the story, but because of how much they could feel every emotion he delivered. One fan tweeted, "I forgot I was watching Lee Min-ho. I was watching Ji-ho. I was watching a man breaking, healing, and rising again." And that's what makes this comeback so monumental. This movie doesn't just mark Lee Min-ho's return, it marks his evolution. He's no longer the teenage heartthrob who stole our hearts in romantic dramas. He's now a serious, world-class actor, unafraid to take risks and reinvent himself. And if this film is any indication, he's just getting started. Rumors are already swirling that international studios are eyeing him for major roles, including a potential collaboration with Marvel or a Western thriller set in London. Nothing is confirmed yet, but with the level of buzz he's getting, it's clear that Lee Min-ho's name is echoing far beyond Korea. And of course, fans are already speculating about his next move. Will he continue exploring darker, more intense roles? Or will he surprise us again with something romantic and soft, just like the good old days? Knowing Minho, he'll probably do both, and still leave us speechless every single time. To sum it all up, Lee Min-ho's return isn't just a comeback, it's a statement. A statement that he's not done yet. That he's still capable of growth, transformation, and storytelling that transcends borders. From his emotional depth to his fearless choices, this movie proves one thing. Lee Min-ho isn't just back, he's back stronger, better, and more iconic than ever. So what do you think, everyone? Have you seen The Silent Horizon yet? What did you think of Lee Min-ho's new look and performance? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, we'd love to hear your reactions. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because we've got more updates, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive interviews about Lee Min-ho's new era coming your way. Thanks for watching Consigliera News, where we bring the stars closer to you, one story at a time. See you in the next video.